Whether you're trading or investing in stock markets, getting information on any stock has become easier than ever before thanks to the internet. And best of all, it's absolutely free. Hi, I'm Yatin Ranade, trader, trainer, and investor, and here are my top 5 free websites that I use for stock market research and analysis. I have personally used this website for more than 10 years at least, and I also recommend it to my students for analysis required for short-term and long-term investing. So let's begin. Number 1 on the list is the most famous website of all, Moneycontrol.com. Why I like Moneycontrol.com is because on this one single website you get all the piece of relevant information that you need to analyze a stock, which includes basic technical information, your price and volume, news, research available on that particular stock, corporate action, financials, peers, and everything. You can also study mutual funds on this website. Recently, they've also added charts to their interface, so that is again brilliant. So everything that you need to analyze a stock is available on this website. Now, the only drawback that I see for Moneycontrol is that it has got too much of advertisement on it, and they're also trying to push their premium Moneycontrol Pro to all the users. So as beginners, I would recommend do not go for the pro version. You don't need it, and do not fall for the marketing that is going on. There are so many advertisements that could be distracting. Also, that makes this website a little heavy, so the load time is a bit slower. Okay, but all in all, Moneycontrol is still my number 1 favorite for studying and analyzing stock. Let's move on to website number 2. Before a company can get listed in the stock market, it has to release its IPO, and my favorite website for studying IPO is none other than Chittorgarh.com. Okay, this is famously named after the historical city of Rajasthan, but it is not a tourism website. It is the number 1 portal for IPO related information in India. Its best feature is the IPO dashboard, in which you can see all the latest main board and even SME IPOs, and you can just click on the name of the company and it will give you a snapshot of the DRHP, basically a summary of the DRHP along with the details of the IPO and the exact timeline of the IPO, as in when is it going to be listed and when is it going to basically give you refunds. All of that information is available straight away on one click. After that, you also have something which is brilliant on this website, that is the IPO performance tracker. Okay, now in this performance tracker you can clearly see from the issue price what was the price that it got on the listing day, what was the profit that you made on the listing day, and currently how far is it from its issue price. So this is a great feature that only this website has. If you know any other website that has got the same feature, I would like to know in the comment section. Now, one drawback of Chittorgarh.com is that it has got a forum in which a lot of discussion goes on. Right at the bottom of every stock, if you go, there are so many people talking about various strategies and stock recommendation. Now, I believe that there are some experts on this forum, but most people don't know what they're talking about. So as beginners, I would highly recommend to stay away from the forum of this particular website. Do your own study, get some experience, and you will be able to analyze IPOs and profit from them regularly as well. Okay, after IPO, of course, the stock gets listed and you need to study its price on charts. And for trading and even long-term investing, you need to time your entries right, and that can be only done through technical analysis. And my favorite website for looking at charts is Chartink.com. Now, on this website, as soon as you go, you will get to see all the most traded stocks right on the front page. So you can just click on it and get to the charts. You can also put the name of any company and get the charts. On the same particular interface, you will get to use all the lower indicators, including your RSI, MACD, and all the famous indicators can be placed right at the bottom. And you have your upper overlays like Bollinger Band, Ishimoku clouds, and all sorts of moving averages can also be placed on this. Now, what I like about this particular website is that it's clean, simple. It has got an advertisement section in it as well, but it's not very distracting. And if you use Chartink for a few days, those advertisements will become invisible to your eyes. Here on the chart itself, you can place your trend lines, your horizontal levels, your vertical levels. You can also use arrows and keep notes. So everything that you need to study and analyze chart is already given. Tools are very simple to use, and once the study is done, you can save that particular chart and keep it on your computer as a reference. And if you're journaling your trades, which you should do as a trader, this is a very helpful tool. Now, of course, the interface is pretty clean and simple, and for people who are following price action trading, the clean interface can actually be really helpful. But my favorite feature of Chartink.com is its screener. So once you create your own login ID, you can actually make your own scan or a screener based on your favorite technical indicator, and you can put a name on it, so that as soon as you click on it quickly, the system will give you a group of stocks that you can pick out for trading. In my 5-step trading process, step 1 is to screen out stocks, so you don't have to go through hundreds and hundreds of stocks that are available on the stock exchanges for trading, right? You need to select only a few, and this technical screener can really be helpful in that. Now, they do have a premium version of this particular website as well, which I don't recommend beginners to use, because the premium version is not going to make you a better trader. You need to become a better trader, and then premium version will be really helpful to you, because it will have more advanced features that can be beneficial to you. After studying charts, it's time to look at one free website which is really helpful for long-term investing for fundamental analysis, and it's none other than Screener.in. Now, Screener.in is my favorite website because it is one of the cleanest websites that I've ever seen. There is literally no advertisement on it, and as soon as you type in the company name, you will get to see a snapshot of the company's business on the right side, and quick data on basic fundamental indicators like valuation ratios or even profitability ratios, depending on what you have set. Along with that, you can go and check analysis based on peers over here. It gives you direct comparison based on various fundamental factors. You can also look closely at a company's quarterly results for the past 10 quarters. Then we have 10 years of profit loss statement, balance sheet and cash flow, which is a very important piece of information as far as looking at the bigger picture or the past history of a company is concerned. This also has got annual reports at the end, so in documents you can see that. And for investors, you can get to see credit rating reports, conference calls and all the latest filings with BSE and NSE, of course. But the biggest feature of this particular website, as the name suggests, is its screener, and I have used the screener many times to find out a lot of profitable undervalued companies. So you can make your own fundamental screener based on your favorite fundamental characteristics and pick out companies that you want to choose for studying, analyzing and later investing. Now, there are some pre-made scans as well, but I would recommend beginners to make their own scan and then start looking at companies. This is a very beneficial, simple and easy to use website along with a great screener, and I think every long-term investor should use Screener.in for his or her analysis. Before we go to the fifth and the last website that I use, I would like to give you guys a quick tip. If you're serious about investing and trading in stocks and you want to look at it as a profession, then you should definitely use a computer or a laptop, because it will give you a much bigger and clearer picture. It is much less distracting than a phone, and it will also give you a much more professional feel because you're into a business, a serious business of buying and selling stocks, and your computer becomes your office. Your mobile phone can be used for buying and selling stocks and getting alerts, and you can use it as a backup whenever you're traveling or don't have a computer at hand. Okay, so after long-term investing, it is also time to look at protecting your profits and hedging and using different future and option strategies. And for that, my favorite website is Opstra.com or OpstraDefineEdge.com. An advertisement-free, clean and simple interface. You just have to select your underlying and you can create your own future and option strategies by selecting either from this buy and sell button or selecting from the direct option chain over here. Once you create a strategy, it will also give you a very nice profit and loss statement, okay, where you can see what is your risk reward, what is your probability of profit. It also gives you a clear Greek table of each strategy that you put in. So all in all, brilliant place. I used to use its competitor earlier, but I think now I've gotten used to Opstra, which is a much more simple to use website. Now, the only drawback of Opstra.com is that it is not real time, so the data is 15 minutes delayed, so it may not be beneficial in the real time. At the same time, on the options chain, I do not see a liquidity profile, which could have been an added advantage. But that is not a limiting factor. If you see the pricing, there are other ways to figure out liquidity as well. But to create and build strategies, I think Opstra.com is one of the best websites, and you don't need any other tool for future and option strategies. Alright, so these were the top 5 websites that I recommend for people to use in stock market research and analysis. From technical, fundamental to future options and IPOs, everything is covered in these 5 websites. If you like this video, make sure you press the like button and let me know in the comments below which of these websites you are already using. And if you're using any other websites, do mention those as well. I would like to cover them in future. The detailed tutorials of each of these websites are coming soon. So to get those videos and alerts on those, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, happy trading and investing. Bye bye.